Hi everyone, today we'll be doing the subnetting skills challenge. So in front of us we have this diagram. So you're probably wondering, how are we going to start configuring this network so that it actually works, and how are we going to do it just using static routes and default routes only. So let's start with router 1, which is also R1, as we can see here. So this router has 4 subnets attached, which we subnetted with a 192.168.2.0/24 address space, and we subnetted it to a 192.168.2/0, 192.168.2.64, 192.168.2.128, and a 192.168.2.192 with subnet mask 26. And this created 4 subnets with 64 hosts in each subnet. So right here on R1 you can see that 60 hosts is needed, and we have 64 hosts for each of the networks, 62 of which are usable. What would you need to do for this router? Well, we call this a router on a stick. In other words, this router has only one way out of the network, and setting up routing for this router would mean you will have to configure in global config mode. So how do we configure in global config mode? I would have already done it here. Just gonna change this config to common letters. So we will type config $IP route 0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0 serial 0/0/0. Okay, so any packets going to any networks that we don't know about will go on to this default static route, and that's all you need. Okay, so all 3 of the routers at the bottom here, all 3 of them are sub networks with one route out to get to the internet. So all you would have to do is put in the default route going out of the serial 0.0 interface. Okay, so router 0 is right there. So you can see that this router would have a default route outside of serial 0/1/1 interface, and then it will need some routes to these networks. You can do it by configuring 3 summary routes. If we would like to do the summary routes, firstly, we'll go back to my notes here, and we will have to break it down into binary. So firstly, as you can see, the first route is here. So this is it in binary. This is the 192, this is the 168, this is the 2, and this is the 0. The second one is the 192.168.2 and the 64. The third one, the number is 128, that's the binary for the 128, and the last one is 192, that's the binary for the 192. Okay, so we can see that the summary route for this network will be right here, the 192.168.2.0, and the last common bit is the 24th bit from left to right, so the summary route will be 192.168.2.0/24. Router 0 will just have a route that looks something like this R0 config IP route 192.168.2.0.255.255.255.0 serial 0/0/0, and that will be the route for 0 to reach all 4 networks on router 1. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.